came out in the car again today. All the problems fixed. Safe to wear some white clothes. Yeah, not so much. So it's time to whip the VCDS system out. And this is the first time since I've updated the software, so it's going to ask for a config. Basically what that means is you need to plug in your USB with your lead attached and then click test. And if you can communicate with the port, it says so, click OK and then save it. All done. Next thing is to actually look at what's going wrong. So we're going to go into one of the modules. The first one is the engine module under common. It's just reading it now and it's looking like it's coming up with 2 fault codes. Usually does. And the one I'm interested in is the DTC memory of ECU number 2. The engine mount's always there, but it doesn't seem too bad. And then boost pressure control valve solenoid. That's an intermittent one. That's quite a new one to me, but it might be caused by something else. So we're going to save this so they can refer to it later. And when you want to view it, it comes up in a text document like this. And all you do is scroll down to today's date and you can see the faults that you've already found while doing this. So we'll go back and close the controller, because we need to go and find ECU2, and that is under drivetrain. So click on drivetrain in the top label and you see engine 2. We'll open that, read the fault codes. Again, there's 2 by the looks of it. Open that up and there's actually only 1, but it's on bank 2 and it's a fuel trim warning. System's too lean, and that normally indicates you've got air getting in after the mass airflow sensor. That could also have a bearing on the turbo boost. So very briefly, fuel trim is a term used when the engine management system recognises that there's either too much or too little fuel compared to the air that's going into the system. And for a period of time, up to about 25%, it'll increase the fuel. If it stays at that level for too long, or if it goes too high, then it'll warn you with the engine light that there's a problem. And I suspect what the problem is a bad connection in one of the pipes after the mass airflow sensor and before the turbo. So that's what I'm going to be looking at in the next video. As you've probably seen in this video, the VCDS system that's made by Rostec in the USA is an invaluable help when trying to diagnose problems and warning lights that come up on the dash of your Bentley. I would even go as far as to say that if you're really serious about owning one of these cars, you need to have something this good or even better when you start looking for one. You need to be able to read the codes on a car that you're going to look at, take it for an hour-long test drive, read the codes again after you'd cleared them initially, and just see what comes back. It's an invaluable way of finding out what a car's going to cost you and what's wrong with it right now. So that's all for today, but if you liked what you saw, then please consider liking, subscribing and sharing the video. It really helps the channel out and helps me to get more content out for you guys. Also click the little alert button and then you'll be up to date when I am. If you want to see any other videos, there's one up here about changing the fuel filter on your car. Click through and I'll see you next time.